Good morning and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. We are going to have some fun this week, aren't we? The Rangers fans yesterday were an absolute meltdown again at Todd Cantwell. We'll talk about that in a minute and I'll show you the deleted post, the now deleted post from Todd Cantwell that enraged the Rangers fans. Fuck is he doing? I'm going to call him absolute fucking boneheaded player. Yeah, they did go into complete meltdown yesterday. But before then, I thought there was going to be some exciting news from a few publications. And they're all at it again. Yesterday, I did say that Celtic would be linked with as many goalkeepers as we can. And then the first one I came across was Celtic working to sign Austrian star. According to the Hoops, are working on a deal to bring Bayer Leverkusen goalkeeper Patrick Pence to Celtic Park this summer. We heard this one before. And then there was an exclusive last night. Exclusive. Celtic are eyeing Belgian goalkeeper Casteels as a potential replacement for Joe Hart. 31-year-old goalkeeper said farewell to Wolfsburg after 9 seasons and 275 appearances in the Bundesliga. Hart will be playing his last Celtic have the Belgian international goalkeeper as a list of potential replacements. The list must, if you listen to the media, and then followed it up this morning, obviously, was the Daily Rangers, the Daily Record. Of course, they would have to follow that story up, stealing it from the Mail and claiming it as their own. Saying that Cohen Casteels in the mix to be next Celtic goalkeeper as Wolfsburg standout on a transfer list to replace her. Wolfsburg standout. Come on, he's getting let go as a free agent. It's hardly it's going to be one of those weeks, isn't it? Norwich City have also announced that Adam Idah will be returning to the club. Of course they're going to announce it. I don't see this as big news by a Celtic site. Norwich City have announced that Adam Idah will return to Carrow Road after an impressive loan spell with Celtic as they secured their third consecutive Scottish Premiership title in a row. 3 in a row. Get it right up, you, as we go into the Scottish Cup. I'll still be raging for last weekend. Talking about raging, the raging at the embarrassment that Todd Cantwell caused celebrating last weekend. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Anyway, before his return, Adam will have one final appearance at Celtic in the upcoming Scottish Cup final next Saturday. Somebody said I was a bit excited and talking a bit fast yesterday. I was trying to get the video done and cram in as much information as possible before I headed to the airport. And I don't have to head to the airport this morning, but I do need to go out after they've done the video. So, yeah, we can stop being a little bit as excitable, and it could be a bit more morbid if you like, and just like talk like that. Get away. It's entertainment, man. It's entertainment. And Celtic are set to defend the Scottish Cup. Yes, we're about to defend the Scottish Cup, you know. Again. Remember that up in Inverness? The Huns are going bust. The Huns are going bust. You're never going to believe us. You're never going to believe us. You're never going to believe us. The Huns are going bust. Again, the Huns are going bust. Again, the Huns are going bust. Again. They were brilliant days. If you remember that was the half-time up at Inverness away. Good few years back. Anyway, that was a fantastic game. And then it was a fantastic video. And it's a pity it wasn't one of my videos at the time. But anyway, it wasn't to be. And yes, Celtic Park is where Adam Idah has been playing his game at the moment. And he's made an impact, scoring 8 goals. Come on, Adam, get those 2. Get that final 2 and hit the 10 that I said you would hit. Get that 2. He scored 8 goals in 15 Premiership matches, which included a crucial late winner against Motherwell Hibs in the latter part of the season. Looking back at the goals he helped Celtic win the title. Despite that successful stint, there is no permanent move on the cards. There's no option to buy. It would cost over $6 million. They're suggesting, this Celtic site, over $6 million for Adam Idah. Never. But Norwich have confirmed that Sidney van Hooijdonk remember him. Everyone was raging that he went to Norwich, and a lot of Celtic fans wanted Sidney Van Hooydonk. I said get him away from Celtic because he's fell out with his club. He doesn't have the mentality that we need at Celtic right now. He's a disturbing type of player, and then that had been proven at his club Bologna, the way that he'd fell out with the manager there. So you don't want to bring that into the Celtic dressing room. We brought in what people were saying was the third choice striker at Norwich, and he came as Van Hooydonk went to Norwich. And everyone was like, what are Celtic doing? But when you look at the stats of Big Adam, even the time that he had at Norwich this season, a lot of it was coming off the bench. And he still managed to score. And I did say, get him in a Celtic shirt and get him the same amount of game time as what he's had at Norwich, and he'll score 10 goals. He started fantastically. He scored a couple of penalties. He missed a couple of sitters. Well, quite a few, to be fair. If he had scored all the sitters that he had had the chances of at this time at Celtic, he would have been on over 10 goals. And he'd probably would be worth the 6 million, if they're suggesting 6 million. He'd probably be worth that all day long. But he is still young when you think about it, and is he worth the money? But anyway, Norwich have announced that Idah will be returning to Carroll Road. Of course they have. Of course they will. I mean, Celtic have... The transfer window hasn't even opened yet. Celtic's not going to open negotiations with anybody until Brendan Rodgers has sat down and looked at these full options and the full options for Celtic going forward into the Champions League. Is Adam Idah really a Champions League level striker that's going to score us a lot of goals in the Champions League? Unfortunately, probably not. He's a good squad player to have in the SPFL, but when we're looking forward into making the squad stronger, like Brendan Rodgers said, and it's funny because at the beginning of the season, it was all about experience and everything, and don't even want to go back to the beginning of the season. What a long season it's been. Might talk about that on a live. I will get back to doing lives this week. I do have family over, so it will be a bit more chilled out tonight. So I think we'll do a live tonight, 8 o'clock Celtic Park time. So yeah, Adam Idah, what do you think about that one? Todd Cantwell. Let's get on to the big news of the day. The Rangers, the Sevco in disguise are in absolutely meltdown. Todd Cantwell incurs the wrath of Rangers fans as the midfielder deletes his post ahead of the Scottish Cup final. Yes, TikTok Todd put up a picture of him. I'll put it on the screen now. And a shush burger, please, to his own fans. A shush burger. They fucking love it. Which, of course... I can't even do it this morning. I'm not even going to take the piss out of them. Oh my God, could you imagine the meltdown? So the meltdown has started this week. TikTok Todd has got it on the ball for us. He wants a shush burger for his own fans. Shush burger. Shut it. And that led to a shitload of comments saying some players don't get it. Todd Cantwell is one of them. Some players just don't get it, didn't he? Can he do it this one? What's wrong with it? Some players don't get it. Another one, when I saw Todd Cantwell celebrate on Saturday, I thought to myself, what the tad embarrassing. That's a fifth supporter says, Todd Cantwell putting up a shush burger post on Instagram after a 3-3 draw when you have the cup final coming up is bizarre. Better make a statement in the game. Todd Cantwell will not even start the game. Watch this. And there'll be his shush burger because the Celtic fans will give him plenty of shush burgers during the game. Anyway, that is... I mean, imagine putting up... That is embarrassing, isn't it? Putting up a shush burger to his own fans. A shush burger. Anyway, on that note, there's not much more Celtic press going around. Celtic news, anything new anyway. Let's check on. Let's see if there's any transfer speculation. We all know the transfer speculation. Lagerbielke partying in full kit. Bain Silas and the fans. Goalkeepers. Nope. There's not going to be any speculation until after really the cup final, and there's no use adding to it. So, whilst we are going to get an abundance of goalkeepers added to the list. I fucking don't believe that one, but I don't think Celtic are going to... Celtic will probably have to go down the road and get in 2 goalkeepers this summer if Benji Siegrist does get his move away. And it's a big big butt. Aberdeen are seemingly kicking around looking at Benji Siegrist, but Benji Siegrist ultimately wants to head down to Australia to be with his missus. Will he want to spend another couple of years in Scotland, or will he try and get out of Scotland altogether? And because let's face it, he's not had a successful time at Celtic. He's done absolutely nada. I thought he was a kind of player that, even though he did okay at Dundee United, he was the goalkeeper at Dundee United. They got them relegated, and then the next season they done okay. And then when he left, they've got relegated again. They're like the up and down club, aren't they? Which is quite funny. Anyway, Benji Siegrist, will he or won't he leave Celtic? I think he's only got a year's left on his contract after this. Celtic were trying to offload the player at the last transfer window. He was in talks with Ghent for about a month, and that collapsed at the last minute. And he obviously didn't go to them. It's going to be a difficult one when it comes to players, outfield players. It's all going to come down to the Matt O'Reilly situation, really, isn't it? And that's one that will not even get spoke about to the fans by Celtic. I think that Celtic will come out in public and say that they want to keep all their best players, being as diplomatic as possible. But anyway, yeah, let's just have some fun this week. Let's show that we win the title, win the league. We've done that. Win the Scottish Cup. My head's all over the place this morning. Having family here, just the excitement of that, and yeah, and then them in complete meltdown. The big breaking news, obviously, the days that Rangers fans are in meltdown already before a ball has even been kicked, before the Scottish Cup final. God, we better hope that we win it, because if we don't, I'm still doing it live after the game, so they can come on here and have their wee say, and we'll just go £60 million in the Champions League. On that note, have a fantastic day, Celtic fans all around the world.